Hello guys, so last time I was discussing about the Unix. What is Unix? So Unix is an operating system which was developed in 1960s. You can think. See, I was telling about the Unix. So Unix is an operating system. Means what is an operating system? I was discussing. Operating system acts like a heart of your laptop or desktop or computer, whatever you can see. Suppose if I give you a simple thing, suppose this is our laptop. Suppose this is our laptop. When we purchase initially, we get a dabba kind of thing. So this is not an operating system. In order to operate or work with the laptop, what we do, either we install Windows operating system or we install Linux operating system. So that's how the Linux works. Without operating system, it's nothing. We cannot do anything. It's like a man without heart or without soul. It's like a dead kind of thing. So operating system is very important. So it was developed. It's very old, one of the oldest. You can say 1960s. But as time goes, there were several enhancements to the base version. So it has been constantly it has been constantly improved. So you can see, but we may think that it's very old, but how the old one we are still using. So it's not that the case. There have been a constant improvement in that. So because of these improvements, we have several versions are available for that. Because of constant, because of improvements, we have several what you say flavors available for Unix. Some of them you might be working day to day, like Ubuntu is there, which like most of the people use an alternative to Windows operating system, which provides a graphical user interface just like a window. And some of them like CentOS is there, Red Hat is there, like others are same. Go there is hundreds of flavors are available. So this is the Unix basically, which Unix is an operating system which was developed in 1960s. After that, there have been several improvements to the base version. Like because of these improvements, we have Ubuntu, CentOS, Red Hat, and several others. So next, I will be talking about the characteristics of Unix. So when coming to characteristic, like first, it's a multi-user interface. Means you can also work, I can also work. If you want, our other team members can also work to the same system. We have to just provide some keys are there, which we will discuss later in this session. Multitasking. Second is multitasking, which means if you want to work simultaneously to several works, we can do. Some of the work will be running in the background, some we will be working constantly on forefront. Next important, it's a user friendly. You will say how it's a user friendly. You will be using several commands and you are saying it's a user friendly. So you, whether you are aware or not, I don't know, we have two versions. Like it has even CUI also and GUI also, means command line interface. Sorry, like CUI means command line interface. CUI means command line interface. GUI means graphical user interface, just like a window we see. graphical user interface. So it's not, we cannot say that it's not user command line interface. CLI, what is, sorry, CLI and GUI, graphical user interface. And so I'll be showing just like Ubuntu is there. If you see graphical user interface Ubuntu, I will not be doing anything in Ubuntu, but if you want, you can even search, you will get these things. But I will be mostly working on this command line interface, so you have to remember just we have two versions. Next important thing comes is security, which is very important. You know, security, it's, you can say multi-layered security, we can say. I will be talking later in this session multi-layer, which is not available generally in Windows operating system. First, how it work, like first we'll create a, first we'll install operating system, then also we'll give password, then while creating files, then also we will provide some user authentications like group permissions, file permissions. There we will discuss later. Then we'll see some other things, like one of the most thing is like it's a free and open source. Free means you don't have to pay any license, you can get it free of cost. And open source means its source code is available, you can go and you can customize the source according to your need. So these things I will discuss later in this session. Next thing is several flavors are available. Several flavors are available. Either you can work in Red Hat, CentOS, Ubuntu. Some of these are these flavors. Fedora. If you want to see the flavors available for this one website is a distro, as you can go and see distro watch, I think. Yeah, if you see here page rating last 6 months, you can see there are several here, around 100 of them are listed. You can go if you want, you want to see all the list. If you see Venti, Debian, Fedora, Jorian, OpenSUSE, you can go and see. See, you may think that there are several flavors. If I want to work, I'm working on CentOS, then how I'll be able to work on other? You don't have to worry so much about the flavors available. One of the thing is that even though we have several flavors available, but most of the things in all the flavors are same. If you know, or if you are familiar with one of the flavors, then you can easily work in other of the flavors. So what you can say that all the flavors have lot of similarity, so you won't have to worry about how to work. So next thing, if we are comfortable with one flavor, then we can easily work with other flavors. So these are some of the most characteristics. You can say multi-user, more than one user can work. Multitasking, it can work, it can handle more than one task together. User friendly, when we have this GUI, CLI, both user interface we have. We then security is one of the, you can say, one of the things in Linux or Unix. Free and open source. You don't have to pay. You can customize code according to your need. Then we have several flavors available. You can choose any one of them. Basically, some companies, some of the organizations will need some some of the softwares according to their environment, so they will do some modifications. So this is for today, and remaining things like we'll cover in the coming